Hi guys.
Hi guys.
I'm in Con's fabulous E39.
Yeah. Just a humble 520i with 170 horses to 10 Newton meters of torque. So if I see my V or see Vios flashing, I'll move aside one, don't worry.
Bring you guys for a tour.
Yeah.
Look at it. It is immaculate. Look at it. I love this, you know, the aircon vents goes into the door.
Yeah.
And look at that.
Oh, see
so
this.
damn nice.
This is an early iteration of BMW's iDrive.
Yeah.
So all the fuel, you can access the
range,
the chip
distance.
computer.
Oh,
yeah, clock.
Wow.
And then the trip this also you can connect a telephone into this, but I think nobody supports that technology anymore.
this is cutting edge.
Yeah, in that era, yes. Oh, Bobby, you should show the instrument cluster. Let me just cycle through the display.
Yeah.
Got range. You can set speed limit, distance. A lot of these features, I haven't fully figured out what all these are, okay?
In an E39.
Got stopwatch.
Stopwatch.
Saw that. I don't know why is there a stopwatch there, but there is.
Because this is a Beamer. It's a BMW.
Yeah.
And check out the Viper. Look at the Viper. Look at the run on the right. Look at how it adjusts. See, the hinge is not at the end of the Viper, right? Yeah. Why it's doing that? Because at here, where the curvature starts, it can retract and make sure that you can cover the entire windscreen.
Yeah.
Whoa! This is proper German engineering. Oh, you see here, you don't touch the rubber seals and all that.
Yeah.
This is what a premium car is supposed to be. Lovely. Okay, our topic today.
Yeah.
Our topic today starts from, let's put it this way. Con drives a BMW.
Yep.
I have a BMW.
Yep.
Chris Wee, the editor of Piston.my, previously Auto Freaks, and of course he's the longest serving Evo magazine editor in Malaysia.
Yep.
He has multiple BMWs, right? 6 Series, 5 Series, and recently he has a 3 Series, right? And then we have Hans from Carlist with E30, 3 Series, Arvin,
E34, 5 Series.
We have Tom Go, 5 Series, with the V12 engine.
Yes.
And then we have Dominic from Autobus, F30, 3 Series.
And he bought an E30 also.
Oh, he bought an E30 as well.
Yes.
Alright. And then last time Paul Tan has an E39 as well. Supercharged and all that. And then you have Harvinder Singh with an F30 last time. Of course, now they buy more expensive stuffs lah. Who else?
A lot actually. Even if you go back to the Eugene,
editor of Autobus,
E36. Then Dennis Wong,
F30, yes.
YS Kong now has an E36 also.
Alright, YS Kong.
His son Ivan has an M3, has a 316.
316. KK Wong has an M3. And then last time Faisal Shah has the E46.
He still has it.
Right? And then Muzamel of TGTR, E46 as well. So basically, all the motoring fraternity, almost everybody owns or drives a BMW. And actually, what makes you like BMW?
It's the way they drive. So what really attracted, the car that really attracted my attention to BMW, strangely enough, is not the E39, but the E60. But it is, the reason why is that because at that time I found the E60's design so offensive that when I look at the E39, I was like, damn, this is a handsome car.
I respect this car company.
Yes.
A lot. Because I think it's not the first time I sort of spoken about this, that I think for the past 15 or 20 years, BMW single-handedly pushed the car industry forward in a lot of aspects, right?
And as I think whatever you look at it, its design, dynamics, engines and everything, like what you say is true. You see, like right now, how old is the BMW E60? 15 going, right? But even then, still today, you still see design cues of the E60 in many cars. Many cars are still today copying design cues from the E60.
Yeah, the crisp angle, the flame surfacing, right?
Yes.
I mean, if I were to think about it, right, the first car maker that puts regenerative braking into a non-hybrid car is BMW in E60. 2006. And then the E60 has iDrive. The first car maker that integrates all this into a singular system. And then what other thing? They were also the first one to push to popularize heads-up display. Right? They also were the first one, and then now they put a screen on the keys. Right? I'm sure this will be copied on later on. And then there's a torchlight here. Have you tried removing it?
Yes, I have. It works.
It works.
It
how
works.
to remove?
You have to pull it with a bit of force.
Okay. Okay.
It works. It recharges. Is recharged by the car on the move.
I turn it on.
Turn on. Coming back to onboard computers, right? The E28 also had service reminder already.
Okay.
Amazing, right?
That is very early.
Very early.
So BMW has always been pretty much ahead.
Yes.
Right? They kept themselves there, right? And I think that's what we like. They never stop pushing. Then now we have the whole when it comes to sustainability, when it comes to next generation alternative what do you call it?
Powertrains?
So not an accident, helping the lady to fix her car. So alternative propulsions. BMW is also pretty early.
And they were at it since the 1970s.
Right, 70s they have
they had the, I think, electric, they had electric, I mean they were prototypes, electric versions of the 2002.
During the 60s, it was recognized that pollution was becoming an increasing problem in urban zones. In the United States, especially in California, it was decided to regulate the emissions. This was also recognized in Europe, which led to the development of alternative fuel sources and new propulsion methods. Especially BMW started their research of regenerative engines and, above all, the development of electric mobility. The aim? Investigating the suitability of an electric drive unit for everyday driving. The base for this experimental vehicle was the BMW O2 series.
I think it was the 202.
So that was, they brought that car out in the Munich Olympics.
Yes.
And it was being driven in front of the marathon runners. So that was the first time, in my opinion, that was the first time electrification was brought in as a concept in terms of battling air quality in congested areas in the cities. Because yes, electric cars are not new. Right? They were around in the 19th century. But they were around because that was, electricity was better than combustion engines back then.
Correct.
Because BMW hasn't perfected the auto cycle. If they want to argue this part of history, that belongs to them, right?
And the thing is that BMW was also looking into making fuel efficient engines as far back as the 80s. So in the 80s, right, BMW had this version of the 5 Series called the 525 ETA. It's spelled E. It's the 525E, but they call it the ETA. So now we have the 530E, right? Okay. But back then, even back in like 30 years ago, there was already a 5 Series with an E badge.
525E.
Yes. How that car was developed, or the engine rather, they took the 2-liter 6-cylinder engine. Okay. They stroke it up to 2.7 liters. Okay. But they limit the revs to, I think, 4,000 or 5,000 RPM only. So it is a petrol engine that revs like a diesel, and because the engine is so under stress, right? It generates the same power as a 520i, but it is 20 or 25% more fuel efficient than a 520i of the same. In
terms of sustainability, right? The Leipzig plant, as I mean, of course, BMW issued press release that only we know, right? Is totally carbon neutral.
Really?
Yep.
How do they do that?
they use renewable energy resources to power the entire plant.
In production, the BMW Group uses intelligent systems to increase energy efficiency. This has made it possible to reduce energy requirements by almost 30% per vehicle in recent years. Nevertheless, further growth also means a rising demand for energy.
That's why we are investing in renewable energies at various sites, even producing these ourselves. Using hydrogen power, methane gas, or wind energy, like here in Leipzig, we cover a significant part of the power that we need for our production.
In the Leipzig plant, the 4 wind turbines provide nearly all of the power needed for the production of the BMW I models.
This concept also makes economic sense for us. Our long-term goal is that 100% of our energy requirements will be covered from renewable sources. This means that we improve the CO2 balance of our vehicles before the engine even starts for the first time.
So, we all know, right? Building a car, most of the cost is with the plant, setting up the plant, the system, the design of it, how to mass produce things using a plant instead of hand tools and all that. And to design a plant that uses only renewable energy sources, that is crazy, because you have to think about, what if that day there's no wind?
What if the wind is not by your side, the sun is not by your side?
It uses hydro, it uses wind power, and then they also mass produce carbon fiber, and the whole production of that carbon fiber.
We are now making carbon fiber accessible for series car production. Well, many people think that it won't be possible to manufacture carbon fiber in a sustainable fashion, and we will prove them wrong.
The advantage for the environment is that for the first time a purpose-designed battery electric vehicle can be produced with the help of carbon fiber materials, which result in much reduced CO2 emissions over the life cycle of the vehicle. We are now developing the products and the processes to reduce cost and to improve product quality. And that is really fascinating about it, because carbon fibers are used for the first time in mass production now.
What happens in Wackersdorf is actually that we turn the carbon fiber we get into textiles. We really make textile rolls that are then, in the next process, cut into the basic material for the car parts. Very importantly, we also manufacture recycling material. It's an important part of our sustainable manufacturing process. So we've integrated this into our production from the start, and a certain amount of recycled material is then also found in the i3, for example.
It's also 100% carbon neutral. That is crazy.
Amazing.
I mean, no car makers would go to this extent. A lot of them say so. They lip service, right? They say that, oh, we have to be sustainable, blah 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 blah. But so far, from what we noticed, right, BMW is the only one that is super committed into this, and they don't just talk. And there's an E36. That's not Eugene, right?
No, that's not. Oh, Eugene. This is a 318i. Eugene is too good for that.
So yeah, they do that, and then the whole BMW I thing. Right. They have their. I mean, who makes a supercar with 1.5 liter 3-cylinder engine? Right. And oh, we're passing by Auto Bavaria now. Yep. Anyway, so yeah, I think a lot of things that they started, and everybody follows suit after that. And now they put what the carbon thingy into the 7 Series.
The carbon core. Okay. So the part of the chassis is a mix of metal and carbon. Damn it, man! That car drives damn well. It drives almost like a 5 Series.
Yeah, for such a big car. Right? So it's not just from the dynamics front, not just from the sustainability front. technology front, entertainment, every single thing.
Yeah, and actually dynamics is also where, right, BMW has managed to shape the message that dynamics is something to aspire for.
Yeah.
Because back in the 70s, the 80s, luxury is premium cars, right? Is all about pure comfort, pure luxury. They don't have to handle like sports cars. They just have to be like packed to the brim with creature comforts and be super comfortable.
Yeah.
But BMW managed to convince the masses that what you really want, what is really desirable, what is really premium are cars that, you know, that are able to express sportiness in whilst at the same time being luxurious.
You see, a lot of car brands have moved to this, what you just said. You know, the cars drive well.
Yeah.
They're comfortable, they're luxurious, fantastic material, right? But if this one you might not note into this detail. Every BMW since 2016, they have BMW Connected Drive.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you basically has an app on your phone.
Yeah.
Right. It's connected to your car.
Yeah.
And it's able to sync with your Google services or your Amazon services, right? To the extent whereby you know now they come out with those speakers. You put at home. They can play music from your phone.
Oh yes,
they have an assistant there that you can talk to the assistant.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So you can actually talk to that thing. Say for example that don't know what Amazon Alexa or something like that. Right? You can actually talk to the thing, right, and see things like how much fuel I have left in my BMW.
Yeah, you can.
And because the app is synced to your car, and the app is synced to your device, it is able to tell you how much fuel you have or distance, right? And then you can even use that to say that you have an appointment tomorrow at 2 p.m. at which place, right? So it is able to organize the calendar part of your car. And we have someone who managed a little win in his life for gaining half a spot. Anyway. So when you hop up your car, okay, all you're doing is just to tell that tomorrow you have a 2 p.m. meeting, but it's gonna come back to you and let you know that you need to leave by 12:30 because of the traffic conditions and all that. And then the next day when it prompts you to hop up your car, that destination is already in your
GPS.
GPS. So this level of interconnectivity, right, is not something that BMW's competitors has moved on to. But it is also something that is so new that most consumers aren't using it. But for those of you who do, kudos. It's damn amazing, you know, to have this level of interconnectivity, right? Now, it's not just in the future. A lot of people talk about it. They talk about it. So this kind of stuff, they are very, very early. And even Malaysia, we have concierge service. Right.
Which I think is damn brilliant.
And iDrive and all that. So man, that's why people buy BMWs. But we mostly is not solely because of this. But it's the spirit of this company that is always forward looking.
Yes.